Regularity of late and getting Dogovins back from the American Hockey League, where he spent 23 games in the AHL. That will only benefit the offensive output of this hockey club, not to mention
the penalty kill, 7th ranked on the power play.
Shot, they score. Big power play goal from the Majors.
Corey Bureau, terrific shot, goes up top. And the Mississauga Majors strike first here this afternoon on a gorgeous cross-ice pass. No chance for Patrick Colleen on a perfect shot from Corey Bureau. As we get another look at it right here. Terrific pass. It's Jordan Mayer, one of our players to watch. And Jordan been on such a roll. Gorgeous cross-ice feed to Bureau. And he goes up top. Patrick Colleen sliding across with no chance. Perfect shot.
Zac Rinaldo up front. He's been very, very solid. Killing this off up front. Opportunity for Tanski. He buries it as the penalty closes. It's 1-1 with under a minute left in the first period. Boy, Scott Tanski is so tight. He's so on fire when he's in tight.
Yeah, and really it just amounted to almost like another, as we said, Doug, puck coming in front to Tanski, and really there would just amounted to be a broken play. Puck was bouncing around and Battalion managed to keep it in the zone, and Scott Tanski finds some
hash marks, comes back to the point. Alavie. Weak wrist shot is blocked out in front by Messier. To Shalla. He one-hands it to Duchene in the corner. Duchene tries to go short side. Rebound, they score! Josh Shalla. 19 seconds into the power play. 2-1 Battalion lead.
Talked about carrying momentum into the second period, and the Battalion certainly have done that. They scored on the tail end of a man advantage in the first, and now just 19 seconds into this power play, the Battalion strike. And we saw this team on Sunday struggle mightily with the man advantage against the top-ranked penalty kill in the OHL and the Erie Otters. Well, the Majors are no slouches themselves when it comes to the penalty killing department.
Duchene in the corner. Duchene turns his back to Parlett. Throws it back to the point. Clark tees it up. Lets it fly. They score! Big deflection from Tanski. The Battalion go up 3-1.
What a deflection in front of the net by Scott Tanski, Doug. Tanski with the second of the afternoon, and man, you talk about taking the ball and running with it, getting that late goal at the end of the first period. We can't say enough about that, what it can do for a confidence booster, and we're not even 5 minutes into the second period. The Battalion with a 2-goal bulge now on a perfect tip from Scott Tanski in front of the net to give the Battalion a 3-1 lead.
Scott Tanski up front. Clark, outlet pass. Here comes DeCoste across the blue line. Kyle DeCoste, high shot, rolls down the back, they tap it home. Kyle DeCoste gets the 4th Battalion goal on the power play.
And their second power play marker of this period, Doug. Great job by Kyle DeCoste to stay with that puck as he took the initial shot, and Chris Carosi had no idea where it was, lost sight of it. Heads up play by DeCoste to stay with it. Follow up with the second chance opportunity. And what a barrage here from the Brampton Battalion, Doug. 4-1 here, their second power play goal of the period, not even 7 minutes in. As we get another look at it right here. Shot up high, Carosi has no idea where it is, and a nice job by DeCoste. Never took his eye off that puck. Brett Fleming, the
down. Alavie gets it ahead. Picked up by Dale, he'll send it deep. Quick line change from the Battalion. Penalty coming against Cameron Gaunce, as then he runs into Kyle DeCoste, and they'll drop them. Gaunce throws 3 big rights. Down in the corner they go. DeCoste trying to hold off Gaunce. Gaunce now with some lefts and a right. DeCoste looking to get a glove off. Finally does. Under a minute left in this period, and there's some big left hands from Cameron Gaunce. Schooling Kyle DeCoste, he takes him to the ice.
Yeah, kudos to Kyle DeCoste for coming to the defense of his teammate as Jason Dale took a big hit from Gaunce, which gave him the initial penalty. Kyle DeCoste came in, but maybe he might be regretting that decision just a bit now. He could not get loose. As we get a look at it, DeCoste chipping the puck in, and then he gets walloped there by Cameron Gaunce, and that's what started that whole fracas. Is Kyle DeCoste jumped in to defend his teammate. As I said, he might be regretting that a bit now. He just could not seem to get...
Up, picked off by Rinaldo. Offside is waved off. Rinaldo to the outside. Rinaldo tries to go wrap around, and Colleen hangs it. They score! Zac Rinaldo! With 16 seconds left in the period, It's 4-2. What a huge goal for Zac Rinaldo and the Mississauga St. Michaels Majors.
And quite a sequence that was. The chippy play is certainly picking up. Matt Clark breaks a stick, and an incredible heads-up play by Ben Alavie, handing him a stick so he could get back into the play. And after all that, Zac Rinaldo steps out of the box, picks up the loose puck, and the wraparound as Patrick Killeen cannot get that pad over in time. And we talked about it, Doug. At 4-1, Chris Carozzi's come up with some huge saves on that end to keep this game within striking distance. Final 20 seconds, Zac Rinaldo comes up with a huge goal, and we are in for one heck of a third period.
Duchene steals the puck, right in on goal. Duchene buries it. 5-2 Battalion. Matt Duchene.
We talk about secondary scoring and others stepping up in the absence of big players on the Battalion team, but the bottom line is you always want your best players to be just that, your best player. And Matt Duchene, terrific goal, terrific stick handling, terrific shot, all adds up to a huge goal with just 8 minutes to play in a 5-2 lead.
Amazing patience the way he hung on to his puck and let Carozzi make the move.
Couldn't agree with you more. Terrific play. Drew out wide, waited. Carozzi went down and he went upstairs. Huge goal with just 8 minutes to go. It's now a 3-goal game. Very opportune time for Matt Duchene to get on the board here.
For the Battalion, knowing their next two games are the Erie Otters, who they already dropped the 5-4 decision this week too, and the Windsor Spitfires in back-to-back matchups. That does it for the game. The Battalion break the winning streak of the Mississauga St. Michaels Majors, ending it at 7 games with a huge 5-2 victory on home ice.
And to your point, Doug, not only with the games going forward, but to put the games you just had behind you. The blowout loss last night that they had in Kitchener, and then, of course, that game on Sunday where they blew a third-period lead against Erie. The slate wiped clean, and hey, you end 2008 on the right note with a big victory here this afternoon against a rival that came in red hot.
It was a slow start for the Battalion. The Majors got on the board first, and the Battalion replied big time. 5-2 the final score. We're coming back with the wrap-up of an OHL primetime right here on Rogers TV.